Welcome to FitMoney's flipped lesson for the power of choice, buy this or that. This lesson is best completed with two handouts that you can find on fitmoney.org. The first handout is titled Buy This or That. The second one is titled Make Your Money Call. Answer keys for these are also available at fitmoney.org. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's start off by thinking about a little challenge. Say you received $20 as a gift from a relative. Take a minute, pause this video, and brainstorm as many ways that you can think of to spend that money, save it, or share it. Go ahead, pause the video now, and when you have a couple of brainstorms, come back. Think about it this way. If you were in a classroom, you could sit or stand in a circle and pretend to pass around $20 with each of the ways someone might spend it. Say you got that $20 as a gift. You could spend it on candy. The person at the candy shop could then spend it on gas. The person at the gas station could then spend it to fix up their store, paying someone in a construction industry. This is called the cycle of money. And when you receive money, either from a job or as a gift, you have lots of different ways to spend it that put that money back into the cycle. So think about it this way. How would you decide to spend that $20? And what money spending decisions do you feel like you have to make often? Do you have allowance you choose to spend, gift money, occasional treats, or is most of the money spending in your family done by the adults in charge? The most important question here is, what do you do when you want something that you can't afford? Saving until you get the money enough for that item is always a good option when there's something that you can't yet afford. Now, on your handout, you'll see a scenario. Let's say you've got money to purchase a phone, but you have to choose between phone A and phone B. They're very different purchases. The first costs $400, has a 4-inch screen, comes in 3 colors with a pretty good camera. It's water resistant and has a drop-proof case. Now, phone B costs $500. It's got a little bit bigger screen at 5 inches. It only comes in 2 colors. It's a little faster at opening apps, and it's got a really nice camera. There isn't a case included, and it's not the newest phone it is the newest phone on the market, and your friends have the same phone. Is that worth the extra $100? You'll see on your worksheet that your family has decided you're responsible enough to get a phone. You have to chip in $100 towards it. On your worksheet, list the pros and cons of each of these phones. For instance, one costs more, but is a newer phone. Go ahead and pause the video and make your list on the worksheet. Then answer the 2 reflective questions. Which phone do you decide to buy? Why? And do you think you're going to be happy with your decision? Come back to this video once you've finished filling out your worksheet. Here's a challenge now that you've finished making your decision on the phone. Let's say you go home and Google search for the name of your new phone to get some hacks on how to use it. In the result, a local sale pops up and shows that the nicer phone is on sale at a different store for only $400. What could you have done before buying the phone to prevent overspending by $100 or settling for the older phone when you could have gotten the new one cheaper? Think about this for a minute. How could you have prevented not knowing about the sale? That's right. It's important to do your research before you buy something. You don't want to miss a sale or a lower price at a different store. Here's another challenge. You'd like a new pair of shoes, but because you don't want to make the same mistake as last time, you're going to do your research online first. You still only have $100 on hand. So here's the decision. Should you buy sneaker A, sneaker B, or wear your current sneakers, which are in okay shape, and buy the phone that you picked out earlier, which is option C? None of these answers are necessarily wrong. Maybe you'd rather spend your $100 on this pair of basketball sneakers rather than spend it on a phone. That's a choice that you make as a consumer. Maybe you need running shoes for track club, so you spend your $100 on those shoes. Or maybe you decide to go ahead with the phone. How you spend your money is always a choice based on the things you value and the needs that you have. Here's one last thing to try. If you receive a gift of $200 for your birthday and plan to use some of the money for a bike and then some of the money to save for later, write a quick paragraph that describes the process you'd follow to make the best decision with your money and how you think you might feel about that decision 6 months after purchasing the bike. You can write this paragraph as part of your reflection. We'd also encourage you to go to your second handout and look at some more scenarios on the Make Your Money Call page. Maybe your aunt takes you and a friend to an amusement park and you have to make some choices about how to spend the money there. Or you could have tickets to your favorite band's concert depending on how you decide to save or spend your money. Most importantly, the choice belongs to you.